The veteran is the cornerstone of American society. For without the veteran, there would be no America. When we pause as a grateful nation to honor our veterans on Veterans Day, let us reflect on the contributions to past generations, our generation, and generations yet unborn. America's first veteran was a colonial militiaman who were first created during the first battle with British regulars at Lexington Green in the Revolutionary War. It was in those early soldiers in 1776, wearing ragtag uniforms with weapons of every description, who were the forerunners for modern armed forces which protect our nation today. Veterans emerged from the War of 1812, crushing the last serious effort by any foreign power to recolonize the Americas. Veterans rode the crest of San Juan Hill with Teddy Roosevelt, while others crossed the western plain to the sounds of hoofbeats and blaring trumpets. Veterans slept in water-filled and rodent-infested trenches in the French countryside, fighting what was believed to be the war to end all wars. Veterans hopped from island to island in the Pacific, revenging Pearl Harbor, while others were locked in combat on the European continent. Veterans returned to the trenches on the Korean Peninsula and fought a police action that they little understood. Veterans sloshed through the jungles of Southeast Asia and fought another conflict which the American public little understood. During Operation Desert Storm and Desert Shield, veterans fought a determined enemy in the deserts of Southwest Asia to restore the power to the rightful rulers of a friendly nation. Since September 11, 2001, when terror struck us here in America, our veterans, like our guest speaker today, were called upon to serve and protect our nation and Constitution by fighting the war on terrorism in Iraq and Afghanistan. From the very first battle to the very last, in every period of peace since, veterans have returned home to productive civilian occupations. As history reflects, there were these veterans who came home to welcome parades and showers of confetti, and sadly there were those who came home to disdain from the citizens they were asked to protect. Veterans have served during periods when Americans were united, as well as periods when our nation was divided in purpose and understanding. Millions of veterans are fortunate that they did not have to serve in combat, but instead served to deter aggression, a role just as important as the combat veteran's role in fighting aggression. Few words can sum up a veteran's role as a member of our society better than those spoken by General George S. Patton when he said, "No army is better than a soldier. A soldier is a citizen. In fact, the highest obligation and privilege of a citizenship is bearing arms for one's country. Hence, it is a proud privilege to be a soldier, a good soldier." And it is from the ranks of soldiers, airmen, Marines, sailors, and Coast Guardmen that our veterans emerge. Today will produce and share veterans, as will tomorrow and every day after that. Consider this when you observe Veterans Day. We are a nation of freedom. This achievement we owe to the selfless service of our veterans. Thank you, and God bless the United States.